What are you doing down there? Want to say hi? Oh, no. Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a Timothy run for win number 2 and episode number 326. Your question for today is going to be, put your answer in the comments down below. If you had a kid, like let's say ages 6 to 12, and you threw them a birthday party and nobody showed up, what would you do? And how would you handle that kind of situation? So, first thing, this character is kind of like if you took Pika Run and took away every downside Pika Run had, which is like not getting any items, and made it into a character. Not the most exciting thing, but the comments wanted me to play it, so I'll oblige. The seed, by the way, is going to be 6AZBYV89. The second thing, this is my second run as this character. I had to scrap the first one because, as I'll show right now, my cat decided to claw up my leg and also like throw a bunch of shit around on the floor that distracted me. Way too much for a video. So you can see right here, we get a trinket in the item room. We have smelter and school bag. Again, I don't really see the appeal of this character. It's kind of just like you get extra things from your item room. It doesn't make the run harder. It doesn't make it like, oh my god, like an insane amount easier, I guess. It's only like 6. What do you do there? I mean, how do you handle that kind of situation? That was my own fault, but still. You walk down that path, you are screwed for life. But I'm sure we can make something fun out of this character. Again, you know, and I'll play pretty much any modded character once. If I'm not a big fan of them, the uninstall button is always like right there, so not a huge deal. But the third and final thing is today's question. And I saw this on like a TikTok video. And it was a very interesting question to me because it's not asking if you were the kid, how would you feel? It's asking as a parent, what do you do? Twisted Pear. Oh, it's my competitor in the freaking Nuzlocke, dude. It's disgusting. He is shooting ridiculously fast, though. Holy. Marked plus Turtle Baby might be a bit overpowered. And I do have a personal connection to this question. Not because I was ever that kid, but because I was the only person to come to this kid's birthday party in 4th grade. And I want to give some backstory here. He wasn't like a bad kid. You know, he was a fine kid. It was just one of those kids that like in elementary school, you'd rather just like not make a friendship with because either you find them to be a little bit weird. I should just go in here at the very least. You find them to be like maybe a little bit weird or just like they're not within your scene, and that's perfectly fine. However, in elementary, at least my elementary school, when you had a birthday party, you invited your whole, like, you know, your whole grade, your whole 3 classes that had the same age group as you. Because if you left a kid out, then the parents might get pissed off at you. Which is very valid, by the way. Very, very valid. And this kid's name was Kyle. It's not the same Kyle that I harassed at daycare a bunch, and this is a completely different Kyle. However, he was still a Kyle nonetheless. We had like 3 or 4 Kyles in our school, which was honestly a pretty big ratio. We had 7 Bens, so I guess like that is also a pretty insane ratio of names right there. However, this kid in 3rd grade threw a birthday party at his house, and a lot of kids came. I would say like 2/3 of our entire grade were able to make it, which was a pretty high margin. Now, granted, it was this kid's first year in our school district, so I think because nobody really knew him yet, there was nothing to like be scared about when going or be nervous about, so it was kind of just like you're going to a random kid's birthday party. You had no preconceived like notion about it. Okay, you can gulp this. You take the pill. X-Lax, it was the blue pill. I'm more red-pilled, actually, believe it or not. And I think we'll just move on down here. In the 3rd grade, everyone went to his house. We played, like, Mario Galaxy or some shit. We went swimming in his outdoor pool. It was nice from what I can recall from, like, you know, over a decade ago. And then I think it might have been, what the hell are you? It had to have been either 4th or 5th grade, where this kid Kyle threw another party. Why is this in a normal room? Oh my god, you split. And you do Stompy on doors. Does it get any worse? Splitting again. Okay. How much more can you split? I'm gonna pacify the goddamn room here. You split... No more, right? Dude, there's more? That's the last stage, though, okay? That's the last stage. All right, we have our work made out for us here. Also, if I get distracted, I apologize. Two of my cats are kind of like having a moment right now. One of them is underneath the door, and they are like trying to like scratch from under the door, and the other one's kind of like batting their hand. So it's a bit of like a cautious scenario. But back to our story. I'm gonna say it was like 5th grade, because if I recall where our lockers were in 5th grade, the conversation took place in this hallway. Anyways, we're like 10 years old, and this kid Kyle, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm having a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, like later this week. You guys should all come." And everybody in the class was like, "Yeah, I'll come to your party." Which, to be honest with you, I feel like when you're 10, is that not like the tiniest bit too old to go to a Chuck E. Cheese? Chuck E. Cheese to me feels like you're, I think like 8 is the main cutoff, maybe 9. But for Chuck E. Cheese, like when you're 10, you don't want to be caught dead at a Chuck E. Cheese. That's for babies. My cat's meowing now. That's gonna be very good for my commentary. Fantastic. I don't know. It wasn't very appealing to me, and I did not want to go, because over the last like year or two of knowing the kid after his first birthday party, weird kid. He would like we would play tag outside, and he wasn't the most physically active kid. He was a bit heavier. It's not an issue, but he was trying to play more mind games than he was trying to play tag, where if you tagged him, he would like make like a loud sound and then start crying. And of course, you'd walk over to see like, "Oh, you know, what's wrong? Are you hurt?" Then he would say, "Gotcha," tag you, and say no tag backs. He was that kind of kid. And it got to a point where we all knew his game plan of like trying to mastermind us into tagging him. We were all so like tired of it that whenever he would do that, we just walk up and be like, "Oh no, are you okay? Oh, you got me." And then play the game without him, because like, it's no fun to play tag with a kid who's not going to actually play tag and try to be super like intelligent about it. And then of course, when we wouldn't tag him or like try to play tag with him, you know, we can fuck with this, sure. We can't like really move a ton with him, but it does make this kind of better. The marked item, but not by a huge. That was great, huge margin. He would like tattletale, be like, they aren't playing tag with me," which is like, first of all, you motherfucker, we are not required to play tag with you. There's no rule book for the outside play. Second of all, you're not fun to play with. He was very much like a kid who was just not the kind of person you wanted to hang out with when you're like ages 8 to 10. But my mom forced me to go to this kid's party, the Chuck E. Cheese one. So we got him like a gift card to like fucking, I don't know, like Pizza Hut or some shit. And maybe we got him like a game for the Wii. I honestly, it's been so long. I'm not 10 anymore. And I showed up there. And I'm there about 10 minutes early, because I'm an early person. I still am in today's day and age. Dude, we need to get more damage like ASAP. That's kind of, I took Swagbook. It's my own fault, but still. And I'm normally the first person somewhere, and this applied back then too. My mom stays at the party with me because I'm 10 years old, and it's also like it's like half an hour from my house, so it's kind of a useless drive to drive there, then back, then there and back. It's too much driving. It's not worth your time. So she stays. 5 minutes pass, nobody's there. 10 minutes pass, nobody's there. 15 minutes pass, nobody's there. Half an hour passes. You can kind of see where it's going at this point. Nobody is showing up besides me to this kid's party. And that puts me in a very awkward spot. Not just during the party, but also at school. Because I gotta ask these other kids, like, dude, I was the only one there. Where the fuck were you guys? And a lot of them gave the excuse, oh, I was on vacation. Oh, you know, I was here, I was there, I couldn't make it. I didn't tell my parents about it. And I knew they were all just, like, lying because they didn't want to hang out with the kid, which is fine. But, like, don't tell the kid you're gonna go, because the mom, like, pre-ordered, like, a bunch of fucking pizza, and there was no kid there to eat it. That blows. That's gotta suck for that kid, man. I gotta bomb this, man. I cannot fight him for too much longer. Please don't. Please, dude, why? Why? I have no DPS right now. I'm gonna be in this fight for 6 years. They're finally almost dead. Get that meat cube in there if you can. It's not gonna work. Just like a couple more hits. Thank the Lord. If I get a damage down here, or a DPS down. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Necronomicon. I'm gonna actually take this. Wow. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I'm gonna play this thing out as well for a bit more money. Excuse me, I think, because I need to get something here. I have no DPS. I have like 16 tier rate, yeah, but I have 0.52 damage. This character starts with literally 0 damage. All you can really do, I think, is move on down and hope and pray that something else comes your way. Oh, there goes the green screen for a second there. But going back to our story here, there was a shit ton of pizza there, and it was only me and this kid Kyle, and nobody else was coming. And it's one thing to go to a Chuck E. Cheese when you're like a little bit too old for it. It's another to be there with a kid you barely know nor like at a birthday party that the whole place is like essentially rented out for. I mean, that's weird. Like, I bet the workers there were kind of like, she rented out the whole place for 2 people. Molten Dime. 50% chance to spawn similar drops for all items. What do you mean by that? So it's Crooked Penny, but it's like Damocles instead. Huh. Alright, I really can't say no. We might get the world's craziest game-breaky run ever, but that's Isaac, baby. Let's frick around with this and see what we can do. It could damage us, but it also could give us like a bunch of unique and extra. That's sick. It's a non-dying plan C for us. It might give us a ton of extra stuff though as well. Who's to say at this point in the run? All right, that was a really long charge for a man who has no ligaments, flesh, or tendons. That makes perfect sense, Isaac. You piece of shit game. Either way, I just feel like bad for the kid when I'm here. Like, I'm trying to be nice and, like, you know, go on whatever fucking Chuck E. Cheese rides he wants to go on. Watch him go on the Ticket Blaster for, like, 20 minutes. I mean, it wasn't fun for me. And every single second I was there, I was like, I'd rather be, like, burned alive. It was just awkward. And from that point on, every single time I saw that kid at school, he thought we were, like, best friends. Because I had gone to his birthday party when no one else had. And that's sad. Cause like, number one, I'm not your best friend. I'm barely even your friend. I'm not gonna tell the kid that because that'd be an asshole thing to do. But I'm not your friend. Like, I was there out of pity, and I ended up being the only one there. Like, if I would have had like 2 of my friends there, I could have had fun with those friends, and then could have accomplished the goal of also having him be happy there were kids at his birthday party, and also that there were, you know, I could have had my friends and had a decent time. But not the way it lies sometimes. Can this familiar stay by me? You deal more damage than I do, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, of course, of course, of course. Anything down here? Each time you fire a tier, you fire 7 additional soy milk tiers. Dude, if it gets my damage back up, that's actually pretty cool. I could have tried to double that, but that is going to rectify our DPS situation fairly quick here. Okay, speed down. 0.6 speed is not very fun. Also, yes, it was the arcade machines mod causing us all that lag. I'm rocking a good 55 frames right now without it, whereas last run we were rocking like 30 frames the entire time. So if you're getting a lot of game lag with my mod pack, uninstall the arcade machines, as cool as those items can be. There's still an item in here? Ah. Well, no longer is there an item in there, believe it or not. Is there a battery I can just, like, purchase for this item? I don't want to be going in raw. I can upgrade the bomb, man. If I get the money for it. It's going to be a big bomb. But I think getting our familiars better is going to be the way we win this run with how awful things have turned out to be for us so far, I'm not gonna bomb you. I have more faith in you than I think anybody else in this world does. I'm also gonna do this room. If there is one extra room, no, we're not gonna be getting a charge off on our molten dime here. If we find a secret room that has like a greed fight or some kind of combat in it, it's possible, for sure, it is, but I'm not gonna count my chickens or hedge my bets quite yet. I will go look for that, and I know it can't be next to our tainted item room, I believe, because that messes with the generation of the floor, but it could be right here. And it was right here. Beautiful. Okay, no combat, however, I'll do this. Hey, look at that. Luck upgrade plus a little bit of key and HP action. Never gonna turn that down. We do have one more Giga Bomb we can use. And I'm just gonna say, look at that. He's too good at this game. Ooh. A little bit of praying altar action too. Brother, I think things are shaping up for us on this run. We're gonna get flight here as well, which I honestly would probably, because we have the pony synergies mod as well. Yeah, look at that, dude. Just take it all. I'm gonna grab the pony. I'm gonna use smelter right now. Then I take pony. Then I take this, because the speed is insane. Then I take this. Look at how good molten dime is for us right here. Then I grab that, and you move on. Oh, there were HP. I forgot the item spawns you HP. It's whatever. I'm too good. I don't even need the HP. I'm just too good at this game. Do we have any cool pony synergies right now? I don't think we do. We'll get some eventually. I have a mod that makes the pony dash like synergize with other random items. It's pretty cool. I like items that make the vanilla game a bit more robust than just like adding new item and adding new like enemy. I like when it augments lesser used features of the current game. But every single time that this kid, the freaking shit broke and I got hit, would see me in school, he'd ask to hang out constantly. And I did a couple of times. I'm a decent guy. At least I was back then. I would oblige him occasionally. I had like a once every 2 months kind of rule for myself that I would say yes, I'll, you know, come to your house later this week. And do I regret that? I guess is the question on everybody's mind right now. To be honest with you, no, because right now, like, I cannot think of one thing me and this kid did together. So it obviously wasn't bad enough to stick with me, but I probably could have been doing like other things with my time, to be honest with you, that would have been more beneficial. However, you know, it made the kid happy, and I'm sure it made his parents happy too, because, you know, they knew that their kid was not very sociable in school, so it was kind of like whatever. I really couldn't say no, I guess, but it must have been hard. I still feel bad to this day. That kid left our school district like a couple years later in like 7th grade. I don't think it's because he was getting bullied. I think he just moved away because he just wanted to move away, or his family was moving for a job. Because at our school, like, there really was no outward bullying. If people were getting bullied, it was like, with the exception of a couple of kids, it was usually just like, you know, behind the scenes, just like shit talking, which I'm pretty sure happens at roughly every school in America, let alone possibly the world. So this kid had no idea that everybody else like didn't like being around him, and thought that everyone was just like always super busy. Damn, I guess neither of those items were like that good. Well, that's epic. I missed the door and the man hit me, and now I have 3 broken hearts to my name. This is the saddest day in the history of days. I'm actually like, just depressed now. We still have Molten Dime to get double items, but I like the passive double items we got just from existing. Either way, going back to our story, the kid moved away, and I haven't heard from him since. I'm guessing he's, you know, just doing his own thing because we're all graduated now. Hey. You take both of these, I guess. They're passives. Higher angel deal chance. Does that work? I mean, no, because we already have deal precedence, I'm pretty sure. So just take, like, lucky coal, because I don't want to be seeing the Bible anywhere. No, I don't care about that. Go down here, too. We also have, believe it or not, a one-charge pony item because of the battery. We have the mini trickle charge thing. Ooh. There's some good stuff in here. I'm going to probably come back for this room. Can we dash out of bounds with the pony? I forget if that strategy is still, like, a thing you can do. Let's find out in a second here. Go into your boss fight, dash through him, get some soy milk tears and a bomb out of there. It's all going to be good. But there were a couple kids like that in my school that I'm sure had birthday parties where nobody came. And it's one of those things that I feel like at any age, whether you're 20 years old, I shouldn't say 20, when you're, like, at any age in school, whether you're 5 or you're, like, well, we lost nothing and gained nothing there. Whether you're like 5 or you're like 16, if you throw a party and nobody comes, that sucks, man. Like that's real hard. And I wasn't a party person when it came to my own stuff. Hold on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We got like nothing amazing, but ladder, sure. Options, sure. We can't go for another. We have no battery. So I think you just take boom. I'll go boom. I'll go boom. I could go boom again. You know what, dude? Go big or go home, right? Go boom right there. Double lovers for red hearts, and we keep our chaos card, and you move on down. I could have gone to my boss trap, I think, there, which was kind of a missed opportunity for extra charges, but we've all been there before. But there were a couple kids like that in my school that I'm sure had parties where nobody came, and that, again, like, it's hard. Me, myself, I didn't ever have like a really robust friend group. I was kind of like the kid who knew everybody, but was only like friends with a certain like 5 people, like that being like Merm and the 4-player file boys. But when it came to like having a birthday party, I would just invite like 2 friends over and we'd play like Smash Bros, and that was it. Cause I you know, that kind of stuff, it doesn't really matter to me. Celebratory things, I guess, is where I'm not really affected by it. I didn't go to my high school graduation. I didn't go to my own confirmation. I am confirmed in the Catholic Church, but I didn't go to my confirmation, didn't go to my high school graduation, didn't have a senior. I had a kind of like a senior grad party where I just had a bunch of friends over for a bonfire. It wasn't supposed to be for my graduation, but it just so happened to fall around that time, I guess. So, like, if you want to count that, sure. But to me, it's more just like the purpose that those celebrations hold is that it's like the closing of a chapter. It's a moving on scenario where like it's your send off. And I was already done with school. I you know, COVID hit that year, so I only had about like 3 months of me being in school. Then I had the apprenticeship, so I was out of school for half a day either way. I only had about, I would say, less than 50 hours my senior year actually being in the school and doing schoolwork. So I shouldn't I have like no HP. Why am I risking stuff like that? Our luck stat's insane, but I got to get my HP back up before I start doing real dumb stuff like that again. Beautiful charge. Hey, does this work with RC remote? It does not. That's very, very sad. Okay, I'm gonna go big here. I'm gonna try to molten dime this. No, you know, you take that. You don't be a fool. You need the damage. You don't want to take, if you take one more hit of damage, you might honestly be like in a fatal position. So maybe don't be an idiot. That is, that was gonna be a dime. It's just 5 cents. Still pretty good DPS for us. Those serve as like a transitionary, like moving on period, and I didn't really care for being confirmed. I'm not super religious at all, so it wasn't a big deal to me. And I was already done with school and moved on from school by the time we actually had our graduation. By the time it was safe to hold a public graduation, so there really was nothing in it that I was super committed to, I guess. Oh, that's an open spike rock. Is this depths 1? Okay, you can go in here. Boom. Did like no damage there, sadly. Back it up. You might be in this fight for a minute. Why are we getting so many horsemen on these runs? I don't want meat cube number 4. I want, like literally anything else. DPS. I would take HP over the meat cube right now. But that's not going to happen, is it? There could be an Abaddon or, like, a Pact in our Devil deal. Would I gamble on that? I think I would gamble with Molten Dime on that. Ooh, we got HP there, actually, though. Hold on to that for a second. Damn. That was the right play. I'm going to stand by that being the right play. We're going to do it again with this meat cube here, because it doesn't do anything for us. I'd rather take the half heart with a chance to gain more HP or more stats than, you know, what just happened there. So we're gonna do that. Get the card, please. We got it. It was a Joker card. Honestly, I'm gonna take Joker with Molten Dime over the Chaos card. Pin. Fuck you. Might be the worst Chaos card ever thrown in the history of Chaos cards, but that's life, baby. That's life. All right, let's do it. We got PJs. I think you take PJs, and I think you also choose to go deeper on this. Because if you can keep one pedestal down that's useless, and we have good HP once again, you can probably make good work of whatever's going on in there. Plus, we do get an extra item out of this room, which is going to be from the treasure pool. The doubling will be. So if you want to double this instead to get a treasure item for, like, tier effects and stuff, might not be the worst idea in the world. I'll say that. With, oh my god, what was that ending position there? My own fault, but still fricked up, dude. Hey, that's real dumb. That's real dumb. Goodbye. No, you don't want to risk losing that. That's really good. Was there a card I saw? No, that was an options card. Okay, well, go back here. We lose it. Again, not a huge deal. We have HP back, and now you just move on down. Okay, I made some Molten Dime plays in this shop. What I'm going to do is Red Rune this for a bunch of Abyss Flies plus the Nickelback. I'm going to upgrade our Familiar because we can. Why not? We're going to lose damage, but not a huge deal. I'd rather have the better Familiars anyways. And then let's go find our item room. And if it's bad, we Molten with no remorse, and then go take our batteries from down there in the other room by our boss fight. That was a 3-for right there. And then, Bob's your uncle. You have a Joker card for if you don't get a deal this floor. You'd like to have a Molten Penny charge for that deal if possible. I don't know if on the future floors if Molten Penny will be taking a heart or not. Okay, that was actually really good for us. I do want to come back with money, though. So, ooh, we have an arcade to make some money happen, don't we? We're gonna lose damage for this. I get it, obviously. But bombing these machines. Ooh, look at that. That's honestly enough for me to feel comfortable going back here. We already have RC remote. There's 2 RC remotes now? That's crazy, dude. We already have Turtle Baby, too. What is happening? Why are we getting... Oh, did we get Turtle from... Oh, we got it from the Soul of Lilith. That's right. We don't need 2 of those. We don't need 3. I guess it's good for tier rate. Sure. And... let's keep going. I do... It's like we can bomb this rock, I guess, right here. I want to get something a bit better. Like, I think we're really lacking when it comes to stats right now. I say as I give up. Okay, that's actually really good. We can get conjoined as well as have another charge shot on us. And I think the unanimous choice right now is to grab these 2 things. And you go and fight your boss. I'm gonna go a little gamer focus here for a minute. Good. That was some decent damage off the bat there. We do, you know, a lot more DPS and damage than I thought we'd be doing. Mostly thanks to triple shot and the tainted soy milk. It's doing God's work. Hop up. And I guess little Brim as well right now. Okay. Let's go here. Let's pop Joker. Nice. I do like me some Starvation. Not in real life. Good. For HP. Enjoyant. Dude, more familiars? Why the hell not? There is a thing up here we can use right there. Take this back and go on. That was a really good deal for not being like great items. That was a really good deal for us. Anything I want in here? Mapping isn't bad, I'll give you that. But everything else, we kind of already either have or don't need. Like, we already have the battery item for not having to get the battery. We could double charge it, I guess, but for 3 HP, I'd rather use those 3 hearts to gamble, you know what I mean? What an interesting room to have here. An active item eating chest and a library, huh? Interesting. I mean, you know the play here is going to be you give this man everything you own, and then you probably choose to Molten Penny, like all of it. So come back here, grab this, pop it for the mapping, give it to our boy right here. Wow, it didn't work out in our favor. I guess, you know, dude, some things aren't meant to be. We could give you more items, but why did I walk down here? That I don't feel super comfortable doing right now. I wanted to kind of just get the extra bonus there. Danger Room and the Threader are not my favorite modded items I could be seeing right now. Take the money over anything else. Take that, I guess. So I was hoping for a bit more, however. Once again, as is my motto for the Isaac streak, you can't always get what you want. Or also, I guess you're just what I needed. That one's also a classic, though. Alright, let's go fight our boss. We're already here, why not? It's going to, of course, be a horseman. We did pop the Book of Revelations on this floor, so not a big surprise there. Although, you thankfully will not be giving me Cube of Meat. Instead, I'll be getting another pony. A better pony. I'm going to actually probably take that pony over the current pony. Every pony is happy. Bye. Obvious Molten Dime scenario for Sinister Sight. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay. No, things are going real well right now. Hey, give me a battery out of this. It's not really a battery. Give me a battery. Nice. Money it's damaged, man. I can't complain about that. And you're done. All right. Well, you get that pony for White Pony, which is the better version of the pony. And you keep on... We now have homing tiers, like from the Mastema Sinister Sight item. I'm real happy about that. All right, it is time for the It Lives / Mom's Heart fight. We are going to have Holy Light Beams ready for this, as well as just our insane tiers. Get through there. I don't know how I whiffed that so bad. I think I bounced off the eye and it shot me at like a weird, like, curved angle there. Either way, this is not going to be much of an issue for us. We have homing tiers, we have orbitals, we have familiars. Like, there really isn't much holding us back from that. I'm not going to go fight Hush, though. I'm sorry, gamers. It's just not in the cards for me right now, and we'll keep on moving on. But I wanted to say, and finally, I guess, give my answer for today's question. The only way you can properly handle that situation is as the parent either taking the blame for it, being like, oh, you know, I put the wrong day on the cards. That's my fault, honey. Or, hey, that's going to be very laggy, but how does that work right now? It's only working with like some of the soy milk tiers right there, which I think is fine. It does reduce our lag instead of being every single tier gets like, you know, quintupled, but it's pretty good. You have to either take the blame for it or try your best like to distract the kid from the fact that nobody else is there. For example, you go, oh, you know what? Why don't we go here instead? Because this is gonna be a lot more fun to do this and this and this instead of trying to go to stupid old Chuck E. Cheese's. But I think the only like proper way is to be like, oh shoot, honey, I put the wrong date on your birthday RSVP form. I'm so sorry. Will you ever forgive me? I'd rather have the kid be mad at me for like a week than think they're a fucking loser because nobody came to their party. A lot of the times it is just kids get busy or the parents can't drive them there, and it's just bad communication. Because I don't think as a parent, a lot of parents realize how important it is for kids to feel like popular and liked when they're that young. I'm sure they do realize that, but don't realize how bad it is when they think the opposite, I guess, is the other way around there. If a kid does genuinely feel like a loser, how bad that can be for their self-esteem, and in the future probably cause a lot of issues with their social skills. So it's really important that the kid does not blame themselves for the issue. Dude, we do so much goddamn damage. What? I think my own bomb hit me there as well. Goodbye. Okay, here is what we are going to do. Yera immediately on all the chests, then every item we don't feel like taking, we pop the Molten Penny. Yera. Wow Factor. Serpent's Kiss. Little Heretic, Angry Fly, Mulligan. I only really want like this. Cool sound. More Poison Tears. Ooh, look at that. We get Brittle Bones. We get Mysterious Liquid. We get, oh, is that's Flakes of Gold. It's going to be better DPS for us down the road. Okay. Do you come back and do it again? I don't really want anything else here. I'll be real. I want to come back with another charge. I want to see how far we can go with this. But now we're going to have even more DPS. Easy. You want to lose your bone hearts anyways. Now we're going to have even more DPS going forward here because of the Poison Tears doing extra damage on top of our already pretty insane damage. Okay, that wasn't really worth it, but you got to pop at least once. You got so much money waiting for you with all 8 million of your golden hearts you have. That is a crazy item, Flakes of Gold. I love it so much. You're dead. You don't live this. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. This is our last room, I think, because of the mini battery. It is. I didn't mean to do that. Again? Yes. Gold rope. Yes. Revenir as well. Huge. Lil Chad don't care for. Midas's touch. I don't care for right now. I'll take Mom's contact as well. And then we could potentially break the tier cap in this game with It Hurts. But what if we can go, like, again? I know we're getting rough on our 50-50s right now. We're probably going to roll terribly next time. But what if we don't roll terribly next time? Then what, Liberal? Then we gain, like, 800 items. Or should I try a 50-50 down here first? I don't want to miss it. Watch this. It's going to work. Have faith. It worked. Yes, Candy Heart. Okay. Ball of Tar is pretty cool. What is this thing? I can't even see what that is. Bouncy Tears, also very cool. Oh my god, dude! What is this luck? Yes, Tech X. Continuum is with Bouncy Tears, huge. Sure. I think you take everything here. Well, you don't really need everything, though. Like, the rest of these items are kind of trash. I don't even know what our tiers are going to look like now. I got to do it again. Our tier... Oh, my God. Just a complete wave of despair over everything we encountered. Once that full charge comes out... Holy, dude. Now I know why Turtle Melon ranked this item so high in his modded tier list. This is actually crazy. If it pops again, I'm going to literally just like... Oh my god, we found Testament. Okay, Testament might crash our game. So I'm going to save. Please don't crash going back in. It didn't crash. Okay, we get to choose one item we want on the start of tomorrow's run. That did crash our game. I think out of every single item we have, if I was just look through it real quick, my favorite item in the game is Monstro's Lung. So I really want to start with, we'll go to Mother with Monstro's Lung next run. That seems all right to me. Now we have a couple more things we can pick up in here, I've noticed. Take that back. It's going to be a bit laggy in this room. We literally could not put anything else down, so I'm just going to take everything. And we're just going to have like the most overpowered build I've seen in a hot minute in Isaac. I see it down here. Don't worry. I see the freaking item. I see it. I see this as well. I'm going to pick it. We'll come back to this in a second. All right. I think I've picked up every single non-active item in this room, which means that the next time we fire a tier may honestly be our last. Save and quit. Once more. Just one more time. Just one single more time. More bombs. How many items do we have? That's 4 by 5, so 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64, 68, 72, 76, 80, 82, 86, no, no, 82, 84, sorry, 88, 92, 96, 100, 104, 108. We have 110 items on this run. And I guarantee you, what's happening? Where's our tier at? Oh my god, this is beautiful. This is like pure joy. We only have somehow 10 damage, by the way. I don't know what that's about. I'm pretty sure we've grabbed over 10, though the game is running at 7 frames right now. Is there an Emperor card? Nope. Can we just go to the boss fight? I don't want to fight through. What if I just don't shoot? Yeah, that works. Actually, just don't shoot and you kill everything in one hit anyways. All right, that's fine. We get, please. Oh, I wanted to get 111 items. Boss fight? What? Why are the rooms gold? Dude, I thought we had found Ultra Greed. And I thought a 34 character run was possible for a second there. About lost my... Dude, I wanted 111. Die? I don't know what is happening, man. If you asked me to give you like a run description right now, let me out of the room. The pile's alive? Where? Is he dead? Okay, inner circle time. Wrap around. The pile is not a... You know what, dude? I'm not dealing with this shit right now. I'm gonna kill you and not even lift a freaking finger. Goodbye. Goodbye, blue baby. I'm not gonna go fight Delirium. Screw all of you. If you enjoyed that run and my commentary, where am I? A like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out, and goodbye.